Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be taking a look at binary options trading.
Okay.
And I know a lot of our listeners have wanted us to deep dive into this pretty interesting topic.
Right.
Now, I know the financial world can be pretty intimidating,
Yes.
especially for those just starting out.
Hmm.
But binary options, they're often kind of touted as being like really simple,
Yeah.
almost too simple,
Yeah.
which makes me wonder, like, where's the catch?
Well, I think that's a smart question to ask because binary options, they are very simple at first glance. It's all about predicting if the price of something like a stock or a currency
Okay.
will go up or down within a certain time. It's a yes or no financial question.
Okay.
And that simplicity, it's very appealing to a lot of people, especially beginners.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's break this down.
Mm.
I'm guessing it's not as easy as like flipping a coin. Yeah.
And yelling heads or tails.
Right. There's a little bit more to it.
Okay.
But the core concept is really straightforward.
Okay.
Imagine you're looking at the euro against the U.S. dollar, the euro USD.
Okay.
You think the euro's going to rise in the next like 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So you'd place what's called a call option
Okay.
and bet, let's say, $10 on your prediction.
Oh, so you're calling out that the euro is going to go up.
Exactly. Yeah, you're basically saying, I think this is going up.
Got it.
And if you're right and the euro rises in those 5 minutes, then you win a set payout.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, the payout is 80%.
Okay.
So you would walk away with $18.
Okay.
Your $10 plus your $8 profit.
Nice.
Yeah.
But what happens if I'm wrong?
Well, that's the catch.
Okay.
If the euro doesn't go up in that 5 minutes, you lose the entire $10.
Oh, wow.
It's all or nothing.
Oh, okay.
Which is can be exciting,
Yeah.
but also nerve-wracking. Right. High risk, high reward.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Now, I know you mentioned other assets besides currency pairs.
Yes.
Like, what are some other examples?
You can trade binary options on a lot of different things.
Okay.
Commodities like gold,
Okay.
oil,
Okay.
even stock indices like the S&P 500.
Wow.
This is another thing that attracts a lot of traders.
Yeah.
Allows them to speculate on markets that they're interested in,
Okay.
or that they know something about.
So let's say I have a hunt that the price of gold is about to drop.
Mm-hmm.
How would that work with a binary option?
If you think gold's going down, then you'd place what's called a put option.
Okay.
You're putting down a bet that the price is going to fall.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you invest $50.
Okay.
And the time frame is like 1 hour, if you're right. And the price of gold does fall within that hour.
Yeah.
You win.
Okay. And what about the payout in that scenario?
Well, payouts vary, depending on the asset, the time frame, and the broker. But let's say this particular put option offers like a 70% return. If you win, you get $85 back.
Okay.
Your initial $50 plus a $35 profit.
Got it. So it's all about kind of timing and making the right call, whether it goes up or down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm kind of noticing a theme here.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these examples,
Right.
they're like really short time frames, like 5 minutes, 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Is that always the case with binary options?
That's one of the key characteristics of binary options trading.
Okay.
It's all about short-term predictions, and the time frames can be really short. Sometimes even just 60 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why it's often compared to like speed chess.
Oh, I see.
You need to you need to think fast and analyze quickly.
Okay.
Be comfortable with making decisions under pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, 60 seconds. That's intense.
Yeah.
I can see how this type of trading would attract people that like thrive on adrenaline.
Yeah.
And instant gratification.
Right. Right.
But it also raises some like red flags.
Yeah, you're hitting on a crucial point here.
Okay.
The same features that make binary options appealing, the simplicity, the speed, the potential for quick profits.
Mm-hmm.
It can also be their downfall.
Okay, so let's dive into those downsides.
Yeah.
What are the risks that we need to be aware of?
Well, the fast-paced nature, like you said, it can be problematic.
That's good.
It can lead to impulsive decisions, what we call emotional trading,
Oh.
where people let let fear or greed
Yeah.
take over
Okay.
instead of logic and analysis.
So even though like the mechanics of placing a trade are really simple,
Right.
the psychological part of it is anything but right.
Precisely, yeah.
Okay.
And this is where the high risk comes into play. Remember, it's an all or nothing outcome.
Mm-hmm.
So if you misjudge the market, even a little bit,
Yeah.
you lose everything you invested.
Yeah, that's a lot to stomach, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that some platforms aren't trustworthy.
Right.
So how does that factor into the risks?
Well, unfortunately, the binary options market, it's attracted some bad actors, so to speak.
Okay.
There are unregulated platforms
Okay.
that might do some shady stuff,
Yeah.
like manipulating prices or delaying payouts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's really crucial to do your research.
Okay.
Choose a reputable broker
Okay.
that's regulated by a recognized authority.
So what are some red flags that I should watch out for?
Well, promises of guaranteed returns.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
No legitimate broker can guarantee you're going to make money.
Right.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Right. Also be wary of platforms that pressure you to deposit, like large sums of money,
Okay.
or make impulsive trades.
Okay.
A good broker will prioritize education and risk management, not just pushing you to make quick trades.
So do your homework and choose wisely.
Exactly.
Noted.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we jump into like the more complex stuff, is there anything that a beginner can do to like test the waters without risking real money?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Most reputable platforms will offer what are called demo accounts,
Yeah.
which let you trade with virtual money in a simulated environment.
Cool.
It's like a flight simulator for traders.
Okay.
You can get a feel for the platform, try different strategies, learn from your mistakes
Right.
without any real financial consequences.
That's great. So like build your confidence,
Yeah.
get comfortable with the mechanics.
Exactly.
Are there any specific platforms that you recommend?
AvaTrade is a well-known one that offers free demo accounts. Okay.
But always, do your own research, read reviews,
Right.
and compare platforms to find one that suits you.
Okay, so let's say I've practiced. I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to start trading for real.
Okay.
What are some like basic strategies?
Well, one of the most basic ones is called trend following.
Okay.
It's about identifying the general direction
Oh.
of an asset's price.
Okay.
Is it going up? Is it going down? Or is it kind of staying the same?
Okay.
And then placing trades that align with that.
So like if a stock has been going up the last couple days,
Yeah.
I might consider a call option.
Exactly.
Betting that it'll keep going up.
You're riding the wave, so to
Yeah,
speak.
Right.
Yeah.
I imagine it's not always that straightforward though.
It's not.
Yeah.
Right.
What are some other like tools or techniques that can help me make some decisions?
Well, technical analysis is a popular approach.
It uses different indicators from price charts
Okay.
to identify potential entry and exit points
Okay.
for your trades.
Okay.
So, for example, you might look at moving averages,
Okay.
which smooth out the price fluctuations
Sure.
to show you the underlying trends.
Yeah.
You might also use indicators like the RSI.
Okay. And what does the RSI stand for?
The RSI stands for Relative Strength Index.
Okay.
It's shown as a number
Okay.
on a scale of 0 to 100.
Okay.
A high RSI above 70 suggests that an asset might be overbought.
Okay.
Meaning its price has gone up too fast
Okay.
and could be due for a correction.
Got it.
A low RSI below 30 suggests that an asset might be oversold,
Mm-hmm.
meaning the price has fallen too much
Okay.
and could be ready for a rebound.
So it helps you kind of gauge like when to get in and out.
Exactly, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a thermometer for the market.
That's a great way to put it. Right.
Yeah. And keep in mind there are a lot of other technical indicators.
Oh wow.
The key is to find a few that you understand
Okay.
and are comfortable using.
Right.
And a lot of platforms offer tools and educational resources
Oh, cool.
to help you learn.
Okay, so we've got trend following technical indicators.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get it.
Yeah.
But I'm also like realizing that it's not just like randomly picking
Right.
up or down. There's a lot to it.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
While the mechanics, like we said, are simple,
Mm-hmm.
coming up with a good trading strategy
Yeah.
requires a deeper understanding of how the market works, how to manage risk,
Okay.
and perhaps most importantly, the psychology of trading.
Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. We
Right.
talked about like emotional trading,
Hmm.
but I'm guessing there's a lot more to this psychological aspect of it.
There is. It's like trading is as much a mental game as it is uh, a financial one,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, and that's where we'll pick up
Yeah.
in the next part of our deep dive.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for part 2 of the deep dive, where we'll delve into the psychology
Okay.
of binary options trading.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah. Welcome back to our deep dive into binary options.
Oh yeah, we left off on kind of a cliffhanger,
We did.
talking about the mental side
Right.
of binary options trading.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating to me how something so driven by numbers,
Right.
charts,
Mm.
can be so influenced by our emotions.
Well, that's something that a lot of traders, especially beginners,
Yeah.
underestimate.
Okay.
We've talked about the mechanics, the risks,
Mhm.
but mastering the mental game is just as important,
Okay.
if not more so, for long-term success.
So let's unpack this mental game. What are some of the psychological traps that people that traders fall into?
Well, one of the most common ones i- is what we call FOMO.
FOMO.
FOMO, yeah, the fear of missing out.
Oh, okay.
In the fast-paced world of binary options,
Right.
where trades are done in minutes or even seconds.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get caught up in the excitement,
Right.
and feel pressured to jump into trades without thinking it through.
So you're saying it's like seeing everyone else jump on a bandwagon,
Yeah,
and you're like, well, I got to get in on this.
exactly. Yeah, you don't want to be left behind.
Right. Right.
And that fear can lead to impulsive decisions,
Yeah.
chasing quick profits
But
without considering the risks.
Okay.
Another one is overconfidence,
Nice.
especially after a few wins in a row.
So you get a couple lucky wins, you're like, I can't lose.
Right, you feel invincible.
Yeah.
And that can lead to trouble.
I can see that.
Yeah, overconfidence can cause traders to ignore their risk management plans,
Okay.
betting more than they should,
Mhm.
or taking unnecessary risks,
Yeah.
thinking they're on a hot streak.
Right.
But the market has a way of humbling us all eventually.
Yeah, it'll always get you back.
It will.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so staying grounded,
Mm.
staying realistic, even when things are going well, is really important.
What about when a trader's on a losing streak?
Mm-hmm.
Like how do emotions factor into that?
Well, that's where we see revenge trading.
Revenge trading.
Yeah, when traders try to get their money back quickly
Okay.
by making riskier trades.
Oh, so they're angry and frustrated.
Yeah,
So they're trying to like get back at the market.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh, that seems dangerous.
it can be. Yeah.
Okay.
When emotions are in control,
Right.
logic goes out the window.
Yeah.
It's really important to remember that trading is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay.
There are going to be ups, there are going to be downs.
Right.
It's how you handle those that determines your success.
Okay, so how do you develop like that mental resilience?
Mhm.
What are some strategies?
One of the most effective strategies is having a trading plan
Okay.
that outlines your goals,
Okay.
your risk tolerance, your strategies,
Mm.
and most importantly, your entry and exit points
Okay.
for each trade.
Okay.
Having that plan helps you make decisions based on logic.
So it's almost like having a roadmap,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That keeps you on track.
even when things get tough.
Even when things get tough, yeah.
Okay.
Another important thing is setting realistic expectations.
Okay.
Trading is a skill.
Mm.
It takes time and practice.
Yeah.
It's not a get rich quick scheme. Focusing on consistent progress,
Okay.
rather than overnight success, can really help you stay motivated
Okay.
and avoid making those rash decisions.
So patience and perseverance, they're
Exactly.
key.
Yeah.
Okay, what about just emotional control itself?
Yeah.
Any tips for keeping a cool head?
Well, mindfulness practices can help.
Mindfulness?
Yeah, like deep breathing,
Okay.
meditation,
Right.
or even taking a break,
Right.
stepping away from the screen for a bit.
Step away.
Yeah, it can help you calm down
Okay.
and think more clearly.
Right. Because trading under stress,
Yeah,
probably not a good thing.
rarely leads to good outcomes, no. Yeah.
Now, earlier, we talked about different types of binary options
Yes.
beyond just the basic call and put options.
Okay.
Um, how does understanding those play into a good trading strategy?
Well, there's a whole toolkit of binary options to explore. Each one is suitable for different market conditions
Okay.
and different trading styles.
Okay.
We touched on touch or no touch options,
Okay.
where you're predicting whether an asset's price will hit a certain level
Okay.
or stay within a certain range.
Mm-hmm.
These can be useful in volatile markets
Okay.
where you think there's going to be some big price swings,
Okay.
but you're not sure which way it's going to go.
So if I think the market's going to be crazy,
Yeah,
I might try a touch option.
you might. Yeah, you're hoping to catch that big move.
No, yeah, yeah.
But remember, with higher potential reward
Yeah.
comes higher risk.
Right, right.
So it's all about finding the right balance for your risk tolerance and goals.
Okay.
Then we have high-low options,
Okay.
which focus on the closing price.
Right. So it doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah,
During the trading, it's just what the price is at the very end.
exactly. It's like betting on the final score of a game.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
And then there were
And finally, we have range options,
yeah.
where you're predicting whether the price of an asset will stay
within a certain range.
within a certain range, yeah,
Okay.
or break out of it.
So if I'm feeling cautious, I might go for the stay in range.
Yeah, you're essentially betting on calmness and predictability.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's like having different tools for different jobs.
exactly. Understanding these different types allows you to tailor your strategies to how you see the market
Yeah.
and how much risk you're comfortable with.
And speaking of tools, we talked about technical analysis,
Right.
using tools like the moving average and the RSI.
Yeah.
Are there any other advanced
Yeah.
techniques or strategies that experienced traders use?
Yeah, as traders gain more experience, they often explore more sophisticated strategies
Okay.
that combine technical analysis
Okay.
with what's called fundamental analysis.
Okay. Fundamental analysis.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, fundamental analysis focuses on understanding the factors
Okay.
that drive an asset's price,
Yeah.
like economic data,
Okay.
company earnings reports, industry trends, even geopolitical events.
Oh wow! So it's like connecting the dots between the big picture
Exactly.
and the specific assets.
Yeah, you're connecting the dots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's almost like being a detective.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
gathering clues.
Yeah.
Piecing together the story behind the price movements.
And then using that with the technical
Right,
to
exactly.
get a more well-rounded.
Which gives you a more complete picture.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. And then as traders get even more, I guess, proficient,
Right.
they might explore. You said algorithmic trading.
Yeah, using computer programs to automate their strategies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this allows for high-speed,
Okay.
automated execution
Okay.
of trades. Potentially capitalizing on those quick market opportunities
Right.
that a human might miss.
So the algorithms are taking over the trading floor.
In a way, yeah,
Wow, that's pretty intense.
it is. Yeah,
Okay, before we get too far into that,
right.
let's bring it back to a practical level.
Okay,
We've talked a lot about the individual trader,
right.
but who are the other players in the binary options world?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It's good to understand the whole ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the brokers who provide the platform,
Okay.
facilitate the trading.
Yeah.
Then we have market makers.
Market makers.
Yeah, who provide liquidity by by offering prices for
Yeah.
both buying and selling.
So they're kind of like the referees.
That's a good analogy, yeah.
Okay.
They make sure there's always someone
Yeah.
willing to take the other side of a trade.
All right.
They play a really important role in making sure the market runs smoothly
Okay.
and efficiently.
Yeah.
And then we have the regulators,
Right.
the government bodies
Right.
that oversee the market, set rules and standards
Okay.
to protect traders and prevent fraud.
Yeah. So it's like having a safety net,
Yeah.
knowing that somebody's keeping things fair.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've talked a lot about the mechanics and the strategies.
Right.
But what about the big picture?
Yeah.
Like what's the overall impact of binary options trading on the global economy?
Yeah, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
And that's where we'll pick up in the final part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll look at the economic implications, the controversies, and the future of this market.
Okay, I'm definitely interested to hear more about that.
Yeah.
All right, so stay tuned for part 3 of the deep dive,
Okay.
where we'll explore the impact of binary options on the world stage.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We spent the last 2 parts really getting into like the nuts and bolts of binary options,
Yeah.
how they work, the strategies,
Right.
even the mental side of it. But now I'm curious, like, how does this all play out
Yeah.
on a larger scale? What's the impact
Right.
of this type of trading on the global economy?
Well, that's a great question, and one that sparks a lot of debate.
Okay.
Binary options, with all their simplicity,
Yeah.
they can have ripple effects,
Yeah.
that go far beyond
Okay.
individual traders,
Right.
clicking on their screens.
So where do we start with this?
Well, one of the most significant impacts has been like the democratization
Okay.
of access to financial markets.
Okay. So more people have access now.
Yeah, binary options with their low barriers to entry and relatively small investment amounts have opened doors for people who might not have had the capital or the expertise to engage in traditional trading.
Sounds like giving more people a seat at the table.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's empowered people, regardless of their background, to engage with global markets and potentially make money
Okay.
from trading.
Yeah. So that sounds pretty good.
It is. Yeah. It's a form of financial inclusion
Right.
that can be really transformative.
Okay, but I imagine there are some concerns with
Of course.
with this.
Yeah.
Especially given how risky it is.
Right.
Yeah.
While democratization is generally seen as a good thing, it also raises, concerns about protecting
Okay.
less experienced traders from potential losses.
Right. So it's like giving someone a really powerful tool,
Yeah.
but not necessarily the instructions or the training.
It highlights the importance of financial literacy,
Okay.
risk management education, and just responsible trading practices.
So and that's where regulators come in.
Exactly.
We talked about choosing regulated brokers.
Right.
They're the ones that set those standards.
Yeah, they play a really crucial role in setting standards,
Okay.
enforcing rules, and protecting traders
From the bad actor.
from the bad actors. Yeah.
Now, beyond just the individual trader, are there any other ways that binary options impact the economy?
Yeah, absolutely. The growth of the binary options market has led to more liquidity.
Okay, and remind me what liquidity is again.
Yeah, liquidity refers to the ease with
Okay.
which assets can be bought or sold
Okay.
without big price changes.
Okay.
You can think of it like a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
When a market is liquid, it's easier
Yeah.
for buyers and sellers to find each other.
Okay.
Transactions happen quickly.
Okay.
Prices remain stable.
So it's almost like adding more water to a swimming pool.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes it easier for everyone to swim without
Specific.
bumping into each other.
And binary options with their short time frames
Yeah.
and high volume of trades, they help with that flow,
Okay.
make the markets more efficient
Okay.
and dynamic.
Okay. But what about
Mm-hmm.
the criticisms of binary options?
Yeah.
We talked about some of the risks.
Right.
But are there any like broader concerns about their impact?
Well, one common criticism is that they're primarily speculative.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't really contribute to real economic activity.
Okay.
Critics argue that that instead of putting money into productive investments,
Yep.
like building factories,
Okay.
funding research,
Mm.
binary options trading is mainly just wealth transfer
Between traders.
between traders. Yeah,
So it's like a closed loop.
yeah, the money's just changing hands
Yeah.
without really creating anything new.
Got it.
But people who support binary options,
Okay.
they say that they do provide a tool for hedging.
Hedging.
Yeah, and risk management.
Okay, break down hedging for me.
Yeah, hedging is basically protecting yourself
Okay.
against potential losses
Okay.
in an investment.
Okay.
It's like taking out an insurance policy.
Okay.
For example, let's say a company imports raw materials
Okay.
from another country.
Okay.
They might use binary options.
To hedge against fluctuations in currency exchange rates.
Okay.
So if the value of their currency goes down, making those imports more expensive,
right,
the gains from their binary option trade could offset those losses.
so it's a safety net.
It is, yeah. It's minimizing the potential downsides.
Are there any other potential downsides?
Well, another concern is market manipulation.
Okay.
We talked about regulated brokers,
Right.
but there are still unregulated platforms out there that might, do unethical things like price rigging
Okay.
to increase their profits.
Right. So they're rigging the game.
Yeah.
So the house always wins.
That's the danger, yeah.
Yeah.
And this type of manipulation can erode trust,
Right.
discourage legitimate traders,
Okay.
which hurts the whole market.
Okay. So we've got this tension between the potential benefits, democratization, liquidity, hedging, and then the potential risks.
Right.
People losing money.
Yeah.
The speculative nature, the potential for manipulation.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the future of binary options?
No, that's the $1 million question, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one really knows for sure.
Yeah.
But one thing's for certain, the financial world is constantly changing,
Right.
and binary options are a part of that.
So we're all along for the ride,
We are, yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts for our listeners as we wrap up this?
Yeah, I think the key takeaway here is knowledge is power.
Okay.
The more you understand about binary options, how they work, the strategies, the risks, the economic implications, the better prepared you'll be to make good decisions.
Well said, and it's a journey.
It is.
Of continuous learning.
Yeah.
The financial world is always changing.
It is.
So we gotta stay on top of it.
Stay informed.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah.
We hope you found it insightful.
Yeah.
And maybe even a little bit thought-provoking.
Absolutely.
Till next time, happy trading and stay curious.
Happy trading?